Hey everybody, it's Bree and welcome back to another speed build video. Today we're going to be making the Magic of Lights drive-through experience. So the Magic of Lights, it's like a drive-through installment where you pay a fee to take a drive through these like light tunnels and past all these really cool light installations. I guess you could bring your car or your limousine, but I don't think they allow buses. But either way, it's kind of a fun, different little thing to do around this time of year, and you can kind of just drive through it, take pictures, enjoy all the really cool lights and stuff that they put up. I've actually done this myself a few times, so this is pretty new to my area. I think it's only launched in our city a few years ago, so it's only been around for a little while. I don't know how long they've been around in general, but I know that they do have these installments all across Canada and the US, or not all across, but they have different locations in both Canada and the US where they do this around the holiday season. I'm sure there's other companies that do this as well, but Magic of Lights is the one that I'm familiar with, the one that I've been to before, and overall it's been really kind of like just a fun experience. I haven't been yet this year, so that's why I wanted to create it in The Sims and see kind of how accurately I could do that. Also, just a quick disclaimer here, this is not sponsored in any way by Magic of Lights or anything like that. I just wanted to build it in The Sims again because I haven't been yet this year, and it's something that I do like to do around the holiday time. And yeah, I wanted to share a little bit more about it in case anyone wasn't familiar with the Magic of Lights, that you'd know a little bit more about what I'm building here. In real life, this area is actually quite a bit bigger. I'll show a map here in a second of kind of what it would look like. I guess they change it every year, so I'm not sure what year this one's from or how accurate it would be, but it kind of looks something like this. So there's all these different areas that you would go through, these different kind of like zones. So for example, there's like Toyland and Candyland, and there's the light tunnels and a whole bunch of cool stuff. So usually it's quite a long drive. I don't know how long it would take you to go through it, but you're going pretty slow. Like you're not, I don't know how fast you're actually going, but probably like 5 kilometers an hour. It's a pretty slow crawl, and it's very, very busy. It's like a very popular activity to do. So you kind of like, it's off the side of the highway where it is near me, and you see these cars just lined up forever on both sides trying to get into it. So it does look like this, like how there's so many cars behind each other, like almost bumper to bumper. It's kind of more or less what the actual experience is like. There's so many people driving through it. Again, it's very popular, and you're going very slow. You're going, maybe at like 5 kilometers an hour, maybe less, I don't know, depends. But usually people want to kind of enjoy it and take their time to, appreciate the lights and take some pictures and stuff like that. But you do remain in your vehicle. So it's a drive-through experience, meaning that it's a drive-through. You're driving through it. You're not going to stop and get out of your car or anything like that because, again, there are so many people that are in front of you and behind you. So you kind of need to keep the line moving there. What we did in order to make kind of the most of it is usually they have like a closing time. So they'll let the last car through at a certain time of the night. So I don't know, let's say that's like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. for an example. We would go in maybe like half an hour before that last car goes through, so that at that point of the night, usually most people who have like a family with young children and stuff like that, usually they've already gone through in the early evening. And most people aren't waiting till last minute. Well, I say most people, I don't know, that's an assumption, but it worked out for us anyways. We kind of go about half an hour before the last car goes through, and there's still people, of course, that are going through it, but it's not nearly as busy, so you don't need to wait as long to get into it. And there's more spaces in between the cars, so you can kind of go a little bit more at your own pace, and you can take it a little slower and take more pictures and stuff like that. So that really worked out for us. So quick tip, if you want to go closer to the end of the night, like when they're going to be closing, just know there is a risk that if it is really busy and you end up not getting in before closing, then that could happen. It didn't happen to us, luckily. We were able to get in, and it was great. So quick tip, if you do end up doing that, maybe you could try something like that so that you don't have to wait as long in the line. But don't get mad at me if you go too late and you aren't able to get in. So disclaimer there, don't get mad at me if you go too late. By the way, this area, so here where I'm kind of putting like the lights all over the gifts, took me forever. It was worth it though. I really like how it turned out. I think it looks really pretty. In hindsight, maybe I could have gone in and actually deleted the presents and just kept all the lights around the outside. I think that would have looked really cool. But I only thought of that once I was like long done this and already started editing the video. So that's not going to happen. But if anyone does want to attempt this, quick tip, maybe try doing that. So use the gifts as like a template, put all the lights around it, and then delete the gifts so that you're just left with all the lights. I think that would look really, really cool. But I didn't do that, so just enjoy this here of me putting a whole bunch of pool lights on these huge gifts. I tried to find things in the Sims game that look similar to what they would actually have, although for the most part it's just these really cool light installments of like elves and Santa Claus and gifts and presents and a whole bunch of really neat stuff. So yeah, I didn't really have like the patience to do this with a whole bunch of different items, although I'm pretty sure that that would look really, really cool. I just tried to make it look as accurate as possible, put a whole bunch of lights in there, make it really festive and Christmassy. I put in a bunch of nutcrackers and stuff like that as well. So I think that this looks really cool. I think I probably could have done a better job on it if I just gave it a little bit more time and added a little bit more things to it. But one, I really wanted to get this video done on time so that I could release it for my 12 Days of Simsmas series. And also it's very tedious work, and usually I do like suburban homes, pretty simple things. So this is, you know, kind of a little bit out of my comfort zone of what I usually do. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it sort of resembles more or less what the Magic of Lights looks like and that whole experience. As far as it goes for a lot in The Sims, it's not really a functional lot. I don't think I even shared this to the gallery because there's really no purpose of having this lot in your Sims world. But it was just kind of a fun thing to make. So I'll probably wrap up the video here. I think there's only a few minutes left anyways, but thank you so much for watching. And if you've watched this far, then thank you so much for watching this far. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit of something from it. And stick around for the next few videos in my 12 Days of Simsmas series. There's only a few left, so stay tuned for those. And then in the new year, I'm going to have a whole bunch of really cool, fun ideas that I'm going to build and share with you guys. So have a great weekend. Have a great day. Thank you again so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of this fun stuff and more 12 Days of Simsmas stuff, although there's only a few days left. But you can go to the playlist on my channel and watch through all of the other videos that I've already put up there. So thanks again, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.